Shall next discuss binomial heap, another variant. So the motivation is the following. The objective is to design a data structure supporting the operations, say extract minimum, and there is something called merge. So you are given two data structures, say H1 and H2, satisfying some property. For example, you are given two min heaps, say H1 and H2. What is the question? Question is to merge H1, H2 into a min heap H. So we want to merge these two data structures in such a way that the resultant satisfies the given property. So in general, you have a data structure satisfying some property. That property must be respected even after merge. So you are given H1 with some property, H2 with some property, and what is the complexity of performing this merge so that the resultant data structure respects that property. So that is the question that we are interested in. Then we are also interested in other questions like something called decrease key. Meaning, again, so you are given, say, heap, and then say something like this is given to you. Let's assume it is a, say, min heap, and there is a pointer pointing some node, say this. Let that pointer be x. Now the value at x, we want to decrease it to some value, say y, and in such a way that so there is a value here, say it is 10, we want to change that to say some value, say minus 10. So after performing this, we still want to ensure the property is maintained, property is minimum, min heap. So how efficiently we can do this? So in general, you have a data structure satisfying some property P. After performing this, the resultant data structure must respect P. So how efficiently you can answer this? So the questions like this is what we are interested in. Now, as pointed out in the previous lecture, suppose let's assume you are given min heaps H1 and H2. How efficiently can we perform this? So the idea is this: can I use existing data structures and answer these three questions efficiently? If not, can I look for some other variant or discover something new so that all three can be answered efficiently? Suppose let's assume we have two min heaps H1 and H2, and how efficiently we can merge them to get a min heap H. So we see that let's assume this has got n1 elements and this has got n2 elements, and n represents the total. One approach is you take each element from H2. So to get min heap H, what is that we can do? Insert each element of H2 into H1, and we know that this one requires for each of them you need log n effort, right? Initially it will be log n1, then it will become log n1 plus 1, then log n1 plus n2, and slowly you see that you reach log n. And n1 can be expressed as a function of n. So that shows that for the first element of n2, it may be log n1. Then after that, number of elements will be n1 plus 1, then log of that will be log n1 plus 1. So next we insert the next element, like that it goes. Slowly you see that we reach log n. And there are examples where n1 is a function of n, so which means n1 is theta of n. So that shows that this one is theta of n log n. So it means given two min heaps h1 and h2, and the time complexity of merge is n log n if we follow a classical min heap data structure. Or you can also do this. So simply build min heap using n1 plus n2 elements. You construct from scratch a heap on n1 plus n2 elements. So you follow top-down design, you get order n log n, or you follow bottom-up design, we get order n time. So you see that this approach is efficient compared to this approach. Now we want to do something better than this. So can merge be done in, say, in order log n time? Can we think of a data structure where all three operations can be performed efficiently, say order log n time? So how do we organize the data, or what modification we should bring in to the existing heap so that these operations can be answered efficiently? So that is the motivation. With that, we will get into a data structure called binomial heap, and in turn this is a collection of binomial trees. So we will define first what are binomial trees and how to construct a heap out of a binomial tree. Just like from a binary tree one can construct a heap, a min heap and so on. From binomial tree one can construct a binomial heap, and why it gets the name binomial, that connection, all that we shall discuss. So we shall now see how to construct binomial trees. This one is defined recursively. What does that mean? You have a base tree or a base structure using which you induct and then construct some more on top of it. So you have a base tree and then we induct on base trees or structures. So induct on base trees to get a larger B tree. When I say B tree, it is binomial tree over here. So meaning a single node is a B tree, which we denote using the notation B naught. So this one is an example of a B tree. Then how do we construct B1? B1 is constructed using two copies of B naught. So this is a copy of B naught, this is a copy of B naught, and using this we construct. Let's assume this one represents the value x, so meaning it represents the value x, this represents the value y. We construct B1 something like x, below that y, or y as the root, x as its child. Okay, so in general, again we go to B2. How do we construct B2? We construct B2 using two copies of B1. Say for example, So here is one B1 which is say X and its child is Y, another B1 say W and Z. Now with this we construct a B2, take say X as the root, below that Y, and bring W and Z like this, or keep W and Z to its left, you bring XY. So this is how we keep constructing this. So with the help of B2 one can construct B3. So in general BK is constructed using two copies of BK minus 1. What is the base case? Base case is B0, and B1 can be constructed using two copies of B0. B2 can be constructed using two copies of B1, and so on. That's all. And this is a tree, and you can see that the way we construct it is connected and acyclic graph, so which means it's a tree. And its connection to binomial series or binomial is something we shall see now. And when we construct, we either construct just like Heap has got two types, min and max. We have either min binomial tree or max binomial tree. Okay. So suppose we want to construct B1 using two copies of B0. One copy has got -5, another copy has got say 10. So this is my B0 and this is another B0. Suppose we are interested in constructing minimum binomial tree, then out of these two, the one that has got minimum value, that will be the root, the other one will become its child subtree. And similarly, if you want max binomial tree, 10 will be the root, -5 will be down. So now you have two copies of B1, say -5 and then say 10, and something else, say 2, below that it is say 5. Now we want to construct a copy of B2, minimum binomial tree. We look at the root. Now this has minimum, so the root of B2 is -5, and this, below that we get 2 and 5. So this shows that here is B2, which is minimum binomial tree and has got two copies of B1, and you see that this contains minimum for the entire tree, and this is minimum for this tree, and this is minimum for this subtree, and so on. So the way we construct, we naturally get to see minimum at the root. Okay. So along this line, suppose we want to construct B3, so we take two copies of B2. So this is a copy of B2 and this is another copy of B2. Now let's assume we are interested in constructing minimum binomial tree, say B3. Then we look at the value that is at this root, value at this root, and suppose P is less than or equal to Q, then what do? We make P and this subtree, then Q comes. So this is how we build binomial tree, or we construct binomial tree. There are a couple of interesting structural property which we shall observe now. Let's look at the number of nodes. So you see that if you look at B0, it is 1 and number of nodes. And if you look at B1 is 2, and if you look at B2, it is 4, and if you look at B3, there are 8 nodes. So this follows a pattern. So in general, if you look at Bk, there are 2 power k nodes. This can be proved using induction. So the number of nodes in a binomial tree, and how did we bring k? The k is this k. Okay. So number of nodes in Bk is 2 power k. You can see this, right? Base case B0 is 2 power 0, so it is 1. Now how do we construct Bk? Bk is constructed using 2 copies of Bk minus 1, and we don't add any other elements, right? So we just take 2 copies of Bk minus 1 and then construct Bk. So the first copy has got by induction hypothesis, it has got 2 power k minus 1. Second copy has got 2 power k minus 1. So therefore Bk has got this. So this one is from induction hypothesis. Induction hypothesis says a smaller tree has got a smaller tree of say Bl has got 2 power L nodes. If it is k minus 1, then 2 power k minus 1. This is also 2 power k minus 1, therefore we get 2 power k nodes. Let's look at how many levels are there. So this is level 0, level 1, level 2 and level 3. This 3 is matching with B3. Look at say B2. This is level 0, level 1 and level 2. The second property is number of levels in Bk is k. Or what is the height of B0? It is 0. Height of this one is 1. Height of this one is 2. Height of this one is 3. Or you can put it this way, the height of Bk is k. Fine. So there are a couple of more interesting properties and its connection to binomial series that we shall see next.